Ready.
Shakespeare wrote in The Tempest past his prologue, meaning the events of the past set the stage for what's to come. Indeed, that is the story of the 2025 Buffalo Bills. Sean McDermott inherited a rudderless organization and a 17-year playoff drought, and turned the ship around, appearing in 2 AFC Championship games, and have now won 5 straight AFC East divisional titles. Pair that with the reigning NFL MVP and quarterback Josh Allen, there is good reason for optimism for the 2025 campaign. But from my view of the cheap seats, Bills Mafia seems to be divided into 2 segments. One says, wake me up in the second half of the AFC Championship game, because that's where the season truly starts. But the other half says, simply enjoy the week to week. Enjoy Josh Allen's performances. Enjoy the fact that the Bills are considered one of the top 3 favorites to not only go to the Super Bowl, but win it. There is reason for optimism. But that being said, there's some serious questions to answer in the 2025 campaign. Can Josh Allen maintain his MVP level of performance? That one I'll answer, yes. However, it gets a little bit more seriously, and there's a lot more unknowns here. Can Sean McDermott's game management be trusted in a big spot? Can the offensive line stay as remarkably healthy as last season? Can Dalton Kincaid finally prove on the field why they took them as a first-round tight end? Can the defensive additions brought in by the draft and free agency make a significant difference in the Buffalo defense? And I almost had it. All right, we're there again. They're getting there. All right, thank you for your patience. We're getting there. Am I framed properly?
We're losing light.
Okay, I know. Let's go. I know all this. Please. Frame properly? Okay. Ready?
I'm not being an asshole.
I know. Shakespeare wrote in The Tempest past his prologue, meaning the events of the past have set the stage for what's to come. Indeed, that is the story of the 2025 Buffalo Bills. Sean McDermott inherited a rudderless organization and a 17-year playoff drought, and turned the ship around, appearing in 2 AFC Championship games, and have now won 5 straight AFC East divisional titles. And you pair that with the reigning NFL MVP quarterback Josh Allen, there is reason for the sky is the limit optimism in Western New York. But from my view from the cheap seats, Bills Mafia seems to be split into 2 different psychological segments. One says, wake me up in the second half of the AFC Championship game, because that's where the season truly starts. The other half is they're simply enjoying the week-to-week ride and the truly realistic shot that this team has to not only go to a Super Bowl, but to win it. There is reason for glowing optimism. However, there are some serious questions that must be addressed by the Bills in the coming months in the 2025 campaign. Can Josh Allen maintain his MVP level performance? This one I'll answer. Yes, he will. Now it gets serious. Can Sean McDermott's game management be trusted in the big spot? Can the offensive line stay as remarkably healthy as last season? Can Dalton Kincaid finally justify a first-round draft pick status by his performance on the field? Can the defensive additions brought by the draft and free agency make a significant impact on the Buffalo defense? And this is a big one. Can the defense finally get a pass rush in the 4th quarter in January? And probably the ultimate of all questions, can they finally get past Kansas City in the postseason and make it to the Super Bowl for the first time under Sean McDermott? The beauty is all these questions and more will be answered in the coming months. And it all starts with a Sunday Night Football showcase as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So everyone, Bills Mafia, enjoy the ride because it's about to start. My view from the cheap seats, I'm Roger Walsh.